Okay, we're gonna do another car stereo video. I got a Mazda 3 with the Bose sound system in here, and it sounds like both front speakers you would say they're blown out. If I turn them on, they don't sound very good. Let me go to the audio controls here, go to settings. My son normally drives this car. Yeah, he's got the bass turned down, and he's got the, okay, so fade front. Okay, so that's both speakers, normal bass. Let's turn it up here. I don't know if you can hear that, but like one of the speakers, if not both of them, is cracking a bit. Let's do balance. Let's go to the left speaker. Yeah, it's not great. Now let's check the right speaker. Yeah, that's got a bad rattle in it, so we know the right one's bad. Left one doesn't sound that great either. Let's turn the bass up. It's maybe not that bad. Go back to the right one. You can hear that right one. And I think these Bose speakers are very specific. For Mazda, they're like a weird, like half ohm resistance or something like that. And when I take it out, I'll show you the magnets, like it's backwards. It's like, I think it's through the front and the coil's in the back. And I think what happens is on the back of the speaker, the coil becomes detached, and that's where you get that rattling. So I'm gonna pull that speaker out, and I ordered some epoxy glue that's specific for speakers, and we're gonna see how that sounds. So let me get this door panel off and get the speaker out, and let's take a look at it. Okay, so I got the door panel off. I didn't want to do a how-to on that one because I don't know that I took it off the right way. I do know you just got to be careful. You got to pull these things up. Don't just rip the door panel off. You do have to disconnect several things. To get the speaker out, you have to disconnect that. You can see I've still got clips here for the panel. I have to now remove and reinstall into the panel to put it back on. So that's what the speaker looks like from the outside. Now let me get a Phillips head in here and get this off, and we'll take a look at the back of it. Okay, so I got the speaker off, and you can see it's a very, very thin speaker because the magnet goes through the middle. I'm guessing that's the magnet in the front, the Bose thing, and then in the back you have the coil. And if you look here, I could show you this. I just push down on this, you can see it totally, here you go on this side, it's totally coming off the speaker. It's totally detached. So that's why it's cracking like that, and it's a pretty good way around that it's detached itself. So I am hoping that the adhesive is arriving in the next half hour or so. I'm gonna take the other door panel off too, and look at that speaker and see if I need to do this to both of them. But for Bose, like, it's a pretty basic cardboard. It's nothing that special materials wise, and that's why I joke and say Bose should be spelled with an L in there. Because this is not like some of the other Bose products I have. I really like the home Bose audio stuff, but this is my second Mazda with the Bose system. The other one was a 2000 Miata, and the 2000 Miata, I ended up ripping the whole thing out and replacing everything. The head unit, put an amp in the trunk, new speakers in the door. You can see it's an odd size. It's probably 8 or 9 inches of a sub, because you got the separates, you got speakers up here in the dash for the separates up there. So as soon as that adhesive gets here, I'm gonna try and glue this back together, and we'll let it cure, and then we'll see what it sounds like. Okay, I use this Bob Smith Industries IC2000 extra strength glue. I pushed down on this and squeezed some glue in there. You can see where some of it is spilled out on the sides there, and then stuck my fingers underneath to try and hold it together. You can see I end up with some of the material on my fingers. I'll have to scrape that off later. And I held it there for 45 seconds, and then it says reaches full bonding strength in about 3 hours. But so far it's been in there for like, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and like I push down on it, it doesn't really seem to move. Being really gentle with it because I don't want to break it, but it seems to have adhesed it pretty well. Hopefully in 3 hours it'll be bonded, and I'm gonna go put it back in the car, and then I'm gonna check it later tonight after dinner. I'm gonna give it like 5 or 6 hours just to really fully cure. I'm gonna pull the other speaker out and check that one too, and see if I need to apply this to that as well. But so far it's looking good, and we'll see how it sounds later. Okay, so it's midnight. I gave this a solid like 8 hours to cure, and I put a song in here. Let's see what these things sound like now. Pick something with some bass in it. All right, so the bass is at a normal level. Let's go down to balance. Let's hear that right speaker. Much better. Let's hear the left speaker. Really good. Sounds pretty good. Let's hear what the back sound like. Back speakers sound pretty good too, so I think that fixed it. So hope that helped you guys out. If you ever have the same problem, you can remove those speakers, get that adhesive. I'll link to it below in the description, and please like and subscribe, and have a good day.